Welcome to another Foolish Thoughts episode. This is Joseph Barone, aka A Fool for Learning, and our foolish thought for today is the salesman and me. When I was a child, we had a large family Bible, like many families, and it was not the King James, it's the Catholic Bible. It was very large, easily weighed 5 pounds, and had a heavy duty gold cover. And this is it. This is the family Bible from that time when I was a child. Got that heavy duty cover, that gold on the side, that sort of very, very nice stuff. Now, in it, it had pages of color photos of Vatican Council II and St. Peter's Basilica and the life of Christ. There were pages with special prayers. There were even pages that you could document your family tree. And of course, in the Bible, it had annotations and footnotes at the bottom talking about referencing other parts of the Bible or other parts of Catholic history. In addition, in the New Testament, the words of Christ were written in red. And I remember looking through this Bible on quite a number of occasions, but for the most part, it sat on the bookshelf. One day, when I was older, maybe about 30, in my late 30s or so, I was at my parents' apartment, and I moved this Bible, which is, as you can see, falling apart, from one shelf to another. And my mother, rest in peace, said to me, "Your father bought that from some salesman standing outside the church one day. I have no idea what made him buy it." That comment, for some crazy reason, stuck in my head all these years. Now, after both of my parents died, it was one of the items which I took from their apartment and brought it to my house, and it currently sits in the basement on a bookshelf. Fast forward to last June of 2025, about 30 years later, and I decided to watch a documentary entitled Salesman from 1969. The documentary was about Bible salesmen, and when I saw the preview, I thought it was about door-to-door Bible salesmen going through the South who were selling the King James version of the Bible. They're going through the Bible Belt. However, it turns out that it focused on a team of salesmen selling the Catholic Bible. They would visit Catholic parishes, set up appointments, and then visit the family to make their sales pitch. Of course, during the documentary, it shows the salesman with a demo copy of the Bible as they give their sales pitch. The Bible looked oddly familiar, not the cover exactly, but the contents, the full color pages showing the Vatican, Vatican Council II, the life of Christ, the popes, all of that. And in addition, of course, during the documentary, they mentioned the name of the sales company and publisher. I immediately went and opened the Bible, and lo and behold, it was the same Catholic publishing company. Even though I did not have the receipt, I did have the memory of my mother's comments. Remember, she said there was some salesman standing outside of church, and my father, for whatever reason, bought the Bible from him. My guess is that my father had purchased a Bible from a sales representative from the Mid-Atlantic Bible Company, the same company in the documentary, although it probably was a different set of salesmen. They would stand outside of churches making their pitch and setting up home appointments. In this case, instead of making an appointment to come to my house, my father probably put a couple of dollars down and sent the rest in upon receipt of the Bible. It is amazing to make a connection to something so simple as a family Bible, which was over 50 years old, even after all of these years. So, do you have such a story to tell? I would love to hear from you. And if you learned something from this episode, please take a moment to like, subscribe, comment, or even share with a friend. This is Joseph Barone, aka A Fool for Learning, signing out. Remember, learn, perform, succeed.